everybody. Welcome back to What's the Scoop. Today I have my friend Daysha here, and we're going to be talking about.
We're going to be talking about artists.
You want to speak up?
We're going to be talking about artists, and we're going to be talking about a couple of painters and how their mental health shaped their art and a lot of the things that they did. Really, a lot of artists that y'all probably talk about in school, like a lot of the general artists that y'all talk about, suffered from some type of mental illness that created their art for sure.
Hand me that white rag, please.
What white rag?
On the.
Most of them had anxiety and depression, but a lot of them had things that were a lot more severe. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the first person we're going to talk about is Vincent Van Gogh, which is like, you know, I feel like that's everybody's go-to painter. Like, if they say,
Hold on, right, peoples. We're making bang bang shrimp.
Bang, bang, shoot.
Now, I said bang bang shrimp because the last time I talked about something, I said Asian cuisine, and I ain't never made no Asian cuisine. So,
This Asian?
nigga, you ever made bang bang shrimp?
No.
All right then, Asian.
Okay then. I didn't know it was Asian. All right then, bang bang. So we got our.
Because it actually has the original recipe has sesame oil in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, we already got our shrimp, peeled and cleaned.
And deveined.
Please make sure you clean and devein your shrimp
And wash the shrimp.
and wash them. Because when you devein them, that's taking the poop out. If y'all didn't know that. That's poop.
Shit.
You
Alright.
don't want to eat that.
Alright, Daysha, tell us about this art. These are seasonings.
Okay, so the first person we're going to talk about is Vincent Van Gogh.
Mm-hmm.
He was a Dutch post-impressionist. Most of the people I'm talking about are probably going to be impressionists or surrealists. Like they did surrealism and impressionism.
What's a surrealist?
So a surrealist is the one, they did surrealism, which you paint in a fairy tale, like a utopia type thing. So it's what you paint in what doesn't exist.
Oh.
So what you paint is not real. Yeah.
Surrealism. It's like
Surreal. It's surreal.
self-explanatory.
It's
Damn.
surreal.
My bad.
Like that can't exist, but
it exists.
they painted it. So Vincent Van Gogh, as y'all know, he did a lot of dark paintings because he did. Impressionism is when you use light.
Well, what if they don't know
Color.
who Vincent Van Gogh is?
Well, let me tell y'all what impressionism is first. Impressionism is when you use color, line, and form to express emotion. So before impressionism, they wasn't really using their emotions to paint. It was more like traditional. Is what they call traditional. Is when you went to school for it, basically. So it's like you paint what you saw only. So these artists started to paint what they felt instead of only what they saw. So Vincent Van Gogh was a Dutch post-impressionist. I believe he was one of the founders of impressionism, for sure.
He putting on his wagon.
He suffered from manic depression and schizoaffective. He suffered from schizoaffective bipolar disorder. So he had hallucinations and he had a lot of manic fits and stuff like that. And a lot of y'all know that he cut his ear off. He didn't cut his whole ear off. He just cut his earlobe off. And he didn't cut his earlobe off for no.
What? Hold on.
Yeah.
What?
Everybody know that. Everybody know that.
What, who?
Because you know it's that one picture of Vincent Van Gogh, that famous painting of him, where he got the bandage on his ear, right?
No, I didn't know, but I don't say right.
Well, that picture, a lot of people associate him cutting his ear off with it was like a prostitute that he liked, and he cut his ear off.
Oh, yeah.
That's not what happened. He didn't cut his ear off for the prostitute.
So what did you do?
So what happened was, this man was crazy. So
why he cut his ear off?
he cut his ear off when he was in an argument. So he was in an argument with a co-artist. He was working on a project with this guy named Paul. And I don't know what they got into an argument about, but they got into an argument and he went into a manic fit and he cut his earlobe off.
Oh, shit.
And that's the end of that. I don't know what happened after that. I don't know if they finished their work or what. But although he created upward of 2,000 paintings, he only sold one painting in his lifetime. When he was alive, he only sold one painting. because his style of painting was not popular during his time.
So it's frowned upon.
They wasn't really into it because, like, impressionists, they use like a lot of dark colors and altering light, so it's not. They weren't used to seeing the way that he was painting. Like the Starry Night picture that everybody know, that's his famous picture or whatnot. His style of painting, he do like stucco painting where you do short lines and you can see his brush strokes and stuff like that. That plays into painting with your emotion. So that's what impressionism is. It's painting with your emotion, painting what you feel versus what you see. And they also, that's why they use dark colors, because they were depressed and anxious, so they were using colors to invoke what they were feeling. And that image Starry Night is actually the view from the insane asylum that he was staying in.
You want to do these or you want me to, nigga?
Yeah, I want to do it.
Alright, cool.
Let me wash my hands.
So, we are about to bread this shit's night. What is that? Deek. We can't be talking about mine.
You can't bring it in. You can't bring it in.
Look at all these chickens. Okay. My bad. Okay.
Drop the croissant. Okay.
Ah, stop!
Okay, so she already tossed them in the season.
I could have dropped my croissant.
Now what we got to do? Toss them in breaded. What's this?
That is okay. So that is the milk bag. You're supposed to use. I found 2 recipes. I always do a mix and match because I like to use more than one. But one of them use egg wash.
So what's in this one?
Hold on, I'm not done talking.
Okay.
And the other one used milk, buttermilk. I don't know how to explain it, but I know what it is, so we're just gonna leave it at that. But
Buttermilk is when you take butter and you beat it until the milk come out. It's literally the milk of butter.
You are absolutely right.
You can do it yourself if you want to. Like you can just take some butter and you just beat it until the milk come out.
so, and then the buttermilk at the store that went up to goddamn shit.
So you should probably make it yourself.
So no, what I did was, I didn't feel like doing that. What I did was, I fucking used one recipe for the egg. Instead of using water, I use milk. Shit,
Oh, there you
reduce,
go.
reuse, recycle.
So right now in her dry she got flour and cornstarch.
Yeah, I am mixing flour and cornstarch. That's actually in the recipe. Now it says in both of them. It says one of them said you can mix both of them together, make like a little paste, and then drop them in there like the paste. But I don't like that.
Yeah, that sounds
That's real messy.
sticky.
Yeah. So what we are going to do is, let me mix this together. Hold on, Grease, goddamn. We are going to, Daysha's gonna dunk in bread, and then I'm gonna roll up a blunt.
And while I'm dunking, I'll talk to y'all a little bit more about Vincent. Because as I said, he was in an insane asylum. So, like I was telling y'all, the artists I'm talking about, they suffered from mental illnesses. A lot of them suffered from mental illnesses during that time, but it wasn't really talked about.
So
So what we do? We do
milk, flour, skillet.
So I already told y'all what he suffered from and everything like that. His paintings weren't popular. His younger brother, I believe, was his younger brother. Theo was an art dealer, so I believe that he played a major part in selling his brother's stuff after he died, making sure he got the recognition that he deserved. Vincent Van Gogh, sadly,
Oh, I did.
sadly, he committed suicide. He shot himself in one of the fields that he painted in.
That ain't ready.
I was about to say, I already dropped it in there.
You didn't do the water test?
I did not do the water test. I thought you did.
Nigga, no, you.
I thought you threw a little.
You sure you got this? And you eating that? I want you to know that. That's okay. Move your ass.
I tested a little bit.
Look, try this spot.
It's heating up now.
Oh boy. Oh fucking boy. Goddamn.
I don't know if I could talk about art.
Yes, no, I got it. Let me find you the sleep.
I didn't even touch the damn wall. What was we talking about? What's his name? Vincent. Vincent Van Gogh. Like I said, he only sold one painting. His brother was an art dealer, and he played a major role in getting his art out after he died. But he didn't live much longer after his brother. He took the death of his brother very hard because they were really close. They ended up working at the same art firm for a little bit. But something happened, and he had like a manic episode, and he ended up in the insane asylum, where he created a couple of paintings. He created Starry Night there, the one that's pretty well known. And there were fields nearby that he used to go to and paint in as well. With my facts, but the moral of it is, the moral of it is Vincent Van Gogh's mental illness led to him committing suicide.
Hold on, friend. What he said? What we got up in here?
He ended up shooting himself in one of the fields that he used to paint in, near this hotel that he was staying at.
What?
He shot himself. He went to the field. He shot himself in the stomach and walked back to the hotel and died 2 days later. He didn't even die right then.
Put that up for me.
Ain't that messed up?
Yep, that's pretty fucked up, goddamn.
So now it's like some people are speculating that he didn't even shoot himself.
Goddamn. Cause you
You
can't
know,
do
less
spicy.
smoke.
You can't do
sometimes.
spice at all.
Less is more. So yeah, Vincent Van Gogh was a schizophrenic man who suffered from major depression and manic episodes, so he had hallucinations and stuff like that. Didn't end well for him. The next person I want to tell you about is one of my personal favorites, honestly.
Who that is?
It's Edvard Munch. I know y'all probably don't really know his
But
oh man, I don't even know if he was a munch either. I mean, well, I guess he was a munch, cause, you know, but anyways.
Detective Munch.
Anyway.
R.I.P. to Detective Munch.
Oh man,
My name's gone.
that's hurt.
That did. Let me put this damn front even put in here.
Anyways.
We don't even know if he was a munch. I mean, I would hope so.
Stop it. I forgot where he was from. Oh, how could I forget? Because I keep saying it. He Norwegian. That tripped me out because I thought he was American. Because
I don't think
he was
no
like,
famous artist is American.
he became very iconic in like Western modernism, I believe. And I'm like, dang, he wasn't even American. Another 12 years, you're right, most of them wasn't. Vincent was. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
I'm not saying the only thing I remember from my 99.
George O'Keeffe was. She was American.
That was the bitch that was painting pussies too.
She was painting flowers. She was painting
Pussy flowers.
flowers and landscapes.
Okay, Daysha, you know what I'm talking about. You George or the
Feminine. She was. Yeah. Very empowered woman she was. But anyway, Edvard Munch, he was Norwegian. He was a Norwegian painter. And he kind of came from a family that had a lot of mental illness in it. So like his whole life he kind of dreaded inheriting the mental illness, mental conditions that his family was suffering from.
Then you end up catching.
Yeah, so I guess that kind of just played a part in everything because it was kind of like he felt like it was gonna happen either way. So I feel like instead of running away from it, he ran into it and he used it for, to the best of his advantage. Like literally, he would say that his sufferings are a part of himself and his art. So like he didn't want to get treated for anything that he developed later on in life. When he did go to school, he was urged by one of his professors to use his emotional and psychological state to paint. Like, paint what you're feeling. just express yourself. And that's actually what he became known for. As y'all know, one of his most famous pieces, The Scream, that one that, you know, that is supposed to actually be like a self-portrait of him on a walk. He was on a walk and he started to have a panic attack, and the clouds started to turn red. So that's what he painted.
Even the way my fingers still touching it.
Yeah. So he suffered from depression, anxiety, and bipolar disorder as well. So yeah. And he chose, like I said, he chose not to be treated for it because he felt like his sufferings were a part of himself and his art. So he felt like if he got treated for it, he wouldn't be able to produce the same type of art. He wouldn't be able to produce as much
Quality?
emotion evoking art.
So quality.
Yeah, so he was like, yeah, I got to keep that. I
Alright,
can't really think of another painting he said.
I got a
Off the top of my
question.
head.
Hey, I still need some.
But all of his paintings were about love, anxiety, and depression. It's this one of this man. He's at the beach and he's sitting on a rock and he just looks sad, right? And everybody got their own depiction of it, of how they feel like, you know, what's going on. Some people was like, is he sad? Did he do something bad? Like, what's really going on? Me personally, I think it's just him sitting there thinking about all of the mental problems that he has and how it's affecting his life, because that's what all his paintings is about.
Okay.
What's your question?
So, where did abstract art stem from?
Abstract art stems from impressionism and expressionism, because abstract art is just painting without, I don't want to say without a purpose, but without a
So you had to do this
without
in
a
art
model.
theory?
I didn't take art theory.
Yes, you did.
I
I
took
remember.
art theory. I took color theory.
Oh, I remember a damn theory, goddamn.
Yeah, I took color theory. I didn't have to take art theory. I took art history. That's where we learned all that stuff. But with abstract art, it's basically just painting without direction. So for me, like when I'm doing commission paintings or when I'm doing a painting, I already got a plan. I already got it sketched out, right? That's not abstract. Abstract is just taking my canvas and just painting, just letting my brush go. Painting how you feel, like literally painting how you feel instead of painting what you see in your head. Because that's what surrealism is to me. Surrealism is like, I got this idea in my head that I know this place doesn't exist, but I would love to see it, type thing. Yeah, so that's like where utopias came from. Like the paintings you see of places that you never would actually get to see in real life, like how they do paintings of the Garden of Eden, or how they got them paintings of like Venus where she's standing in a shell and she's butt naked with dolphins around her and stuff like that.
Oh, I've never seen that painting.
I'm sure you have. I just have to pull it up.
No, I haven't.
I feel like you just seen it. It might be in never mind. I'm not gonna, don't quote me on that. I'm not gonna say that's anything else.
It ain't at the Nelsons. I've been to the Nelsons a couple times.
Have you been on?
You still ain't wrote that?
I was talking.
Okay.
I was talking.
Okay.
I was talking. Jeez. Here she goes, getting on my case. I'm gonna do this on camera because I need to see it. What's this?
Anyway, buddy.
Red beans and rice.
Daysha is a art major. Well, was an art major. She graduated from
Missouri State.
Missouri State. I was about to say, did you go to UCM or was that your sister?
That was my sister.
Yeah. Her sister went to UCM.
Shout out to my sister.
Shout out to Wanda. So, I started getting into art from actually watching Daysha's art, because I had an art class and I was terrible at it and she didn't want to do none of my fucking assignments. So I did the written assignments where you basically like study the artists and their history.
Dang, she did used to do us like that in middle school. Dang. Dang, she did. That's crazy. She was like, if y'all want to do the work, and y'all can pick an artist and write a paper.
So when I got to high school, they did the same thing. And so I already had all my papers written out, so I was good. But yeah, that's how how me and Daysha like really started.
That was in middle school.
Yeah, that was
we didn't go
middle
to high school yet.
Nah, but we was kicking it. And then goddamn, she used to do like Daysha had all. She was doing art since she was in middle school. She would have all these paintings all over her house whenever we came over. Her mom would be showing like, look what my baby done did. She done painted this. Yes, her mom was real encouraged.
She still do that.
We love Miss Shawn.
Yes, shout out to my mama.
Shout out to Miss Shawn. We love Miss Shawn. And stream her song on that goddamn Apple Music.
All over your pages. It's on all platforms. It's on Apple Music. It's on YouTube. It's on
All of
Spotify. Like, literally, look it up. All
Look it
of your pages, Shana Lewis.
Shauna Lewis. But yep, so Daysha, she actually has this painting in her house that I want. But I ain't gonna get it because her mama like it. It's is it Nefertiti? Is that Nefertiti?
I had to think about what painting it's on. Yes.
She has painted Nefertiti, I think our freshman year in high school.
I feel like I could do it way better now, so I'm just more.
Yeah, and then I wanted her to paint me a picture of dogs at a table playing spades, drinking Hennessy. Cause I'm a real nigga. Yeah.
She been asking for that for a long time.
I'm gonna get you goddamn.
I might be able to just do it digitally. Might make my life easier. Okay, this is not. I thought this was about lunch. Oh, it is. He was an alcoholic too.
Alcoholic.
I do paintings, but I went to school for graphic design. In lunch, he does paintings, and he also did graphic design. So
Damn.
that's why he's one of my.
I told them you got an art major.
Yeah, that's the same. That I was an art major. Graphic design is an art, so then I would be defined as an art major.
Okay. I ain't too slow.
She was not wrong. She was correct. Munch, it was just saying that, his emotional state remained insecure pretty much throughout his life up until his passing. But I was trying to see how he passed because most of their passings be pretty tragic. Yeah, like the way they died was messed up.
Oh, okay.
Like Vincent Van Gogh, he killed himself.
Oh, okay.
Then the other dude that I was gonna talk about, Jackson Pollock. First of all, amazing. I feel like he was the father of a lot of the abstract art as far as like drip painting.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, ain't that the one?
He started the whole just throwing paint over the canvases and just tossing stuff like that. He started that. That was him. But he died in a car accident. He was an alcoholic. He was drunk. Died in a car accident.
Like my nigga Paul, Temptation. Well, he ain't died like
I was
that.
about to say, yeah, Hall didn't die in no car accident.
He was
died
in the
car, but he wouldn't drive.
Temptations forever. Is that all the shrimp? I think so.
Okay. Well, I don't really have too much more about Munch, I guess. But other than the fact that, he didn't really do impressionism. He did expressionism, obviously, because he expressed himself through his art. So the next person that I'll talk to y'all about a little bit is Jackson Pollock. Now he did abstract art, which is something that Brianna is very much into. My little sister, Renee, she's really into abstract art too. Whenever she gets to paint with me, she does her little abstract thing, and she's pretty good at it too. So, Jackson Pollock,
Why that whole thing?
he suffered from bipolar disorder as well. So all three of these painters had some form of a bipolar disorder. And then he mixed his bipolar disorder with alcoholism, so that didn't, help. He didn't make his life any easier. So, after several years of doing like semi-abstract work, stimulated by psychotherapy, he started to do, that's when he started, I don't know how long it was, but after doing the work, like the semi-abstract work, he was doing landscapes and stuff too, he started to do the drip paintings where he would lay his canvases on the floor and just, take a can of paint and just toss it over the canvas. And then what he also would do, he would just take any materials and just run them across the canvas. And then he would smoke while he would paint too. And if ashes would fall from his cigarette onto the canvas, then it would become part of the paint as well. He took this real materialistic approach to art. Like, instead of thinking before he did it, he just did it. Like, he just painted it. Like, he didn't think about none of the paintings that he did after that. After the after he did the abstract, he went full-fledged. And just said, forget it, I'm doing what I want to do. And he did big paintings sometimes. I think one time he knocked the wall down so that the canvas could fit the room.
That's a cokehead.
Yeah. And he would like take, because you know, canvas, it don't always come on the floors. It come wrapped up in like rolls. So he would just roll it out outside and just paint.
That's what Debbie had when he was coming outside. Alright, y'all, so look, we about to make the bang bang sauce. I'm using this now mayonnaise because that shit costs $5 and I'm not about to throw nothing in the trash. You hear me? So we got mayonnaise, Miracle Whip. I say Mayo is different from Miracle Whip. You must know the difference.
It is different.
A lot of people don't know the difference, so hey, it is what it is.
Definitely different. There's a
Miracle Whip is sweeter. Damn. Drugs, y'all.
I don't like mayonnaise.
I hate mayonnaise.
But, you know.
And then we gonna use a little of this.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Hold on, what they say off of Undercover Brother? Extra mayo for me, please.
To watch with the hot sauce in it.
Oh, Anton! Why? I'm throwing this towel in the goddamn.
But Jackson Pollock, that's what he became known for. He became known for his action paintings, where he dripped the paint across the canvas and whatnot.
I don't know why this is cool.
And he did that to convey the emotion of movement. So like what he really tried to do was show you the painting. That makes sense. Like show you how he painted it. So like if he threw something, like if he threw a painting across, you could see that, oh, he did that. He did this type of action. You know what
I don't use too much sesame oil. Like literally like 3-4 drops.
I don't know nothing about sesame oil.
I don't use that's why I don't use that much. They said a little honey.
This is a big thing of honey.
Sam's Club.
Okay.
$15. Sriracha, Sriracha is out of stock right now.
Oh,
Ew.
that's good. Sriracha, can I whip it?
Yep.
What you gonna
Sriracha is out of stock. Their crop went bad. So they don't have it in the store at the moment.
What's that?
Asian style chili sauce.
Okay. Bang, bang, shoot your, I forgot what bang.
Let me see you do that thing.
Y'all, I'm a little nervous.
Here you go.
I whip it with a spoon.
What?
I don't know. A whisk.
You gonna wash that with?
Nope.
Oh, that's what I thought.
So now we're just gonna mix all this together. I ain't gonna lie, I'm nervous.
Why you nervous?
I don't know, because I've seen it made. You know how I am. With the Mayo, I'm scared. Oh, this starting to look like something else. Man, I'm telling you, I feel like more people should start just doing it at home. Look how easy it is. That look like some sauce. Like if I get a little container and pour that, that's kids won't even know that it wasn't, you know, from a fast food joint.
You have to like it? Like the book.
And then the shrimps over here looking good, you know.
Yeah, alright y'all, so.
She tried to plan it, but really the grease just wasn't hot enough. If the grease would have been turned up. Because I can fry chicken, so.
Bitch!
What? You can fry chicken too, can't you? Chicken legs, wings, thighs.
You know I can't fry no damn chicken.
I thought you fried chicken the other day.
I don't like to.
Yeah, well, if you can fry that, you can fry chicken. Do it just the same way.
Chicken got a bone in it.
Chicken do got a bone in it. Shut up.
There's a lot of stuff that got bones in them.
Hurry up, man, so we can toss it in the sauce. I'm ready to taste it.
Alright.
been a good, I've enjoyed talking to y'all about artists. I hope I didn't ramble too much and y'all got some good information that make y'all want to look into it a little more. Because like I said, pretty much every famous painter that you can think of suffered from depression for sure and anxiety. And then after that, maybe the more famous ones that
Famous ones?
I know. I don't know
Famous?
what that was. I really don't. I don't know what that was. Famous?
Don't show any work.
Woo! I just disappointed myself.
Famous.
The more well-known ones.
Okay, there we go.
The more well-known ones, you know, definitely suffered a lot. Like the ones that they teach you in elementary and middle school and high school.
Hey.
Stop. Stop.
Famous.
All of them. Leading.
Alright, y'all, so look at this damn shrimp.
Leonardo. Him too.
I got the Greek. It ain't in. I got a whole nother container horse. So play with your pussy. Don't play with me.
Language. Jesus.
Cool.
That's smart. Maybe I can get one of these.
It come in a set of 3.
How much was it?
No.
Was it more than $20?
No, it's like, I don't know. You know, I don't know.
It was probably
You
more
know,
than $20.
when I get high, I just be picking shit up. So
I ain't paying more than $20.
it shouldn't be more than $20.
It was
All
more
right.
than $20.
I don't think it was.
It was.
We gonna throw this shit on here. I don't like mayonnaise, so I didn't make a lot of sauce.
I don't like mayonnaise either.
So we gonna pour it on there, and then you wanna toss it with the I got another spatula. No, I don't. I got one you can toss it with. Yeah. Paw Patrol.
My son don't watch Paw Patrol.
Nah, your son needs to get more hits then. My man loves Paw Patrol.
He watched Jules.
Yeah, hold on. Let's do it again. Do y'all hear that crunch?
I thought I messed up. Here. Oh, can't lie though. It looks real good though, y'all. Oh, okay. You know when you make something at home and it starts smelling like that.
Stop.
No, wait, no. My arm got tired.
You ain't even do shit.
I didn't. I got them wet. Look, she's trying to play. Don't do me. She didn't have to do much. She acted like she had much to do.
Ooh. Alright, work. I don't really eat shrimp like that. So Daysha gonna eat it and tell me how it tastes.
Why have to use the fork?
Cause you're not putting your hands in there.
They clean. I wash
I don't give a damn.
It's hot. I'm scared. I was worried about that sauce. Ain't nothing worried about.
Ain't too hot. And Margaret can do it. She from Louisiana. So it's yeah. Alright, y'all, that concludes our
Wrap that
episode. What's the scoop? I'm gonna put the list of everything in below, and thank you all for joining us today. Have a nice day. All right, you guys, this is the shrimp after we finish cooking it and putting the sauce on it. Thank you so much and have a nice night.